Hi, this is Jerry Kuriakos, year 1 for CS317. This is my experiment number 7. Actually, experiment number 6 for Unix and Linux lab. So, here is the first experiment. We'll take a look at the code first. So, this is done using functions. So, here we have 3 functions: withdraw, deposit, and current. Withdraw is to enable a user to withdraw a particular amount. So if we check the condition that the withdrawal amount is if it is greater than the current balance, then we display the output that there is no sufficient funds. Else, then we calculate the current balance by subtracting the withdrawal amount from the current balance and display the remaining balance as the balance amount. And it is done using inside a if loop. And in the next function we have a deposit function. So we ask we take in the deposit and we add that value to the current balance and display that particular balance amount as balance amount using the echo statement. The third function that we use is current, and that is done to display the current balance, and it is done using the echo statement by displaying the variable current balance. Then we start our actual program where we set the current balance of a user to 2500 for every user. Then we set the flag value as 1. Then we check. If the flag value is 1, we keep on repeating the menu for the user. It has 3 options: withdraw, deposit, and current balance. So the user is asked to enter a choice CH, and that particular value CH takes the user into 3 different switch case statements. The first one asks the user the amount to be withdrawn, and that goes to the function called withdraw using the keyword withdraw and with the parameter with, and ask the user if you want to continue or not, and the flag is set as either 0 or 1. Same case for depositing. We ask the user for the amount to be deposited and read that value into the dep variable, and we call the function deposit and using the parameter dep, and we ask the user if you want to continue or not. And the current value is executed by calling the function current, and it does not pass any parameter. So we'll run the program. So it has 3 options. So we'll check the current balance first. It says the balance is 2500. Now we'll withdraw. The amount is asked, and we'll enter 100. So we see that the balance now is 2500 minus 100, that's 2400, and it's asking us if you want to continue or not. So we'll continue, and we'll deposit. The amount as 1000, and the balance changes to 3400. So we'll click 0 as we don't want to continue anymore. So now we'll take a look at the next program. It is a library management system using functions and arrays. So we'll take a look at the code first. So we check, we keep 2 variables I and flag as 0. First function is to add a book. So to add a book, we ask the user for various details such as book name, book author, book ID, publisher, etc. And each of these items are being read into an array for each, such as B name, B author, B ID, B publisher, such as like that. We enter the details of the book. Next function is to display the book. So using a for loop, by going through all the values of I, by setting j is equal to 0 until j is equal to I, we display all the details of the book such as the ID, name, author, publisher, and the availability. And all the details of the books are published. Now we have the function search book, and this search book it asks the user for the book ID, and that book ID is written with the variable bkid, and we go through all the items that is being entered in the using a for loop, and if that particular book ID is matched, then we print all the details of that particular book which has the matching book ID, and we close the for loop. And if that is not the case, and if the book is not being found after going through all of the arrays, then we print out the statement that the book not found. Then we have the function for len book, and it asks the user to enter the book ID. The book ID is being read into the variable bkid, and we go through the array and check if the book is available. And if it is available, then we say that thank you for lending, and that particular book is being deleted from the being put into a different array as lented. So next, and if the book is not available after going through the array, then we print the same that book not found. In the return book function, we ask the user for the ID to be returned, and that particular ID is matched with any of the items in the array using a for loop. And if it is matched, then we say that thank you for returning. If it is not matched, then we say that it is already being returned. And then we have the actual code where we print out a menu for the user to add, search, lend, display, return. And we ask the user to enter a choice, and that particular choice is read by the variable ch, and it takes you into a switch case scenarios of 5, and each of them call the functions that we talked about earlier, such as add book, search book, lend book, display book, return book, etc. And if any other value is typed, then it is written that invalid option. So we'll run the program. So we'll add a book. Book name will be JER. Book order will be Jerry. Book ID will be 1. Publisher will be K. And we'll search for that book. Book ID is 1. So we search for it and we see that book is found, ID is 1, and all the details are displayed. And we'll lend the same book. Book ID is 1. So it says thank you for lending. So now we'll display all the book details. So all the books that we entered, so only one book we entered, that is being displayed. And we will return the book using the option 5. And it says the enter the book ID. And we enter it, and it says thank you for returning the book name. So we'll enter a choice other than the 5. And it exits the particular program. That's it for the 6th program. Thank you.